Welcome winners. Hello, how you doing? My name is Pastor Jefferson, and welcome to our television ministry and video time at Goodness and Mercy Ministry Church. Thank you all for tuning in. So grateful to you. Listen real quick, all right? Because this is part 9. This is part 9 of our spiritual parable of blackmail, bribery, and hush money. Okay? Now, but let me put this in. If there's any of you out there who've been supporting our videos, watching them, even saying that you like them, and you may have a desire to write a letter to us. So from time to time, I'll be giving our address out on some of our videos. It's been a while since I've done it, so I'm going to do it on this one. So if you desire to write to us, whatever the reason, I'm not going to name the reasons. I'm just saying if you do. It ain't no issue if you do not. But if you do, our address, mailing address, you can write Goodness and Mercy Ministry Church, 613 Wilton Street, Wilton, Chesapeake, Virginia, 23324. I repeat, Goodness and Mercy Ministry, 613 Wilton Street, Chesapeake, Virginia, 23324. You have any questions about the ministry, requests, that's all I'm going to leave it as. Feel free to write, and I will definitely get back in touch with you. I want to thank God for our staff. Our staff is made of me, my wife, Prophetess Tawana Jefferson, Evangelist Lenoria Pond. She's not an ordained evangelist yet, but I call her that by faith as her pastor. So thank God for her, Lenoria Pond. Appreciate her. And also my children, Charles Jefferson Jr., our second oldest son, and Samuel Isaiah, the youngest, okay? Now, we have an older son. His name is Kenneth Jefferson. It's not that he's not on our staff. He's on our staff, don't get me wrong, because he's our son. But the Lord has blessed him and opened the door for him to play at anointed churches. So, that's fine with us. We still able to teach him, but we don't stop his gift. I know that speaks against conventional wisdom, but we're not to control him. He knows that we love him, but we're not going to stop him from being around young people. See, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a little bit different than most pastors, okay? I'll give you some truth. I don't mind. I don't tell you all my business, and I'm not ever going to tell you all my business, and that's the right, just like you shouldn't. Yes, we have an older son, and he is gifted as a multi-musician. He plays drums, he plays piano, he plays organ, he plays, saxophone. And he's 17 years old, right? He's 17 years old. And so from his baby age to his 17-year birthday, we've been teaching him the Word of God. So it's not that we didn't mentor him. We did. But I don't believe in controlling people, okay? When doors are open, I don't say no, because I'm not God, and I don't plan on being him. Basically. So when we fellowship with many churches, see, and there's a great woman pastor leader, because I believe in women pastors. Her name is Bishop Karen Cole, and we know her fruits. We know her, and we know that our child is safe with her. So because he plays, the Lord has opened doors for him to be invited to different churches and to minister. So when we was approached, and we felt it in the spirit that it's all right, we said, "Go ahead, Ken, go forth." Now most people would say, "Don't do that. Keep him at the church." But you see, ladies and gentlemen, I told you, I don't stop people gifts, because he needs to go forth. See, we're a church. We're a house church, and not many people come to our church. So he needs to be around young people. The church he's playing for is anointed. They're blessed. We know their fruits, and it gives him a chance to be known. So I just wanted to give you that. That's our staff, and I just appreciate them. So we're glad that Ken is playing at a different church. It blesses his life. It blesses us because he represents us as a family member. So I wanted to take some time out just for you to get to know us a little bit before I get into the lesson. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on into the lesson. Now, I got to be honest with you. You're not going to get this. You're not going to get this if you don't travel through this. See, now this is going to sound strange, but I want to open you up. Just a suggestion, okay? You do what you feel God is leading you to do. It betters you if you read the Bible like you're traveling through it, through the time. And if it's about a word of empowerment or education, you have to take it like you're actually wearing it. I know that sounds strange, but maybe I'll go on and you see what I mean. Okay, you'll see what I mean. It's to take it very seriously. Every word, it is your survival. Don't just read it to get out of pain. I'm just making a suggestion. If you're reading the Bible just to get out of pain, it's a normal reaction because we all don't like pain. So I'm not chastising that. And it's normal. You're going to probably do that a lot, even if you become a great reader, because the Bible does have answers. But I'm just making a suggestion to you before we talk about bribery, blackmail, and hush money. If you read the Bible like you're wearing it, like it is the best design and decoration for you to get better. Hey, you know what? Let's stay with that. Let's stay with that. I'm just making a suggestion. It is not a dogma, because many people read the Bible just to, I'm going to make it clear. I'm not making this a dogma. I'm not making this a standard for you. Many people approach the Bible as just answers for prayer, and they get answers to prayer. But I'm saying it betters you as an enjoyable reader. See, you want to read the Bible not just to get answers, but to enjoy the reading. And you might not believe it, but there's a lot of difference in that. That's why you don't want to fall into hush money. In other words, a spiritual parable of hush money. You don't want, if you look at the Bible as an enjoyable read, and you're a reader of enjoying it in pleasure on all the subjects in the Bible, and a lot of the subjects that does not say you're going to get something back. Remember, the verses that leave no hint. This is how you grow. When you enjoy the verses that when you read it, it doesn't look like you're going to get something back. If you can enjoy those scriptures that just basically tell the stories, the adventures of different prophets and their travels and their fights and their battles and their victories, and it will not get you anything back. You won't get a money, you won't get cars. It's just so you can know what they did. If you can nail that, you have definitely increased. So if you get to that point or attempt to get to that point, you don't want every subject to be hushed. The last thing you want is any subject to be hushed, to be silent. So the spiritual parable of hush money is that you pay for silence. And you don't want that when you enjoy the word and read it. For not answers, but just because it's the word. So, you see, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to be guilty of being glad that you just enjoy blessings and miracles and not enjoy the tough scriptures that when you read it, it's telling you, because you know the habits that you do, that you are wrong and your habits. Not just your habits, but you. I'll see you at part 10. Please come back and listen.